Genesis chapter 5, verse 3. Adam lived for 130 years and then became father to his son, um, in his likeness, in his image, and he named him Seth. So, Adam was 130 years old. So, he became a father to Seth. So, this tells me um, maybe at the age of 30, that's when God made Adam from the dust. And then and then Eve came along, or I don't know, maybe Adam was 20, 25, 30, I don't know. So then Eve came along and they had Cain and Abel. So I'm thinking maybe 30 years old. Um, he started having Cain and Abel. Um, so so time went by, years went by. Let's say 11 years went by, and they were helping his dad in the field. Say Cain was 11 years old, so he was helping, getting trained, and Abel. They were getting trained in the field to take care of sheep, to cultivate the ground, the field, and taking care of the sheep, everything else. So at the age of 25, I'm calculating kind of like years. So at the age of 25, Cain killed his brother. That's what I'm kind of guessing and thinking. I'm trying to do like a math here. And became a fugitive in the land of Nod. Genesis 4:16. Um, so this tells me even Adam were alone. There was no Cain. There was no Abel. Adam and Eve alone. I'm thinking that they had the opportunity to multiply, to um, there's no record of that, of them multiplying until Seth came along. So I'm thinking all these years that they were alone without Abel and Cain, um, but there's no record of it. I did like a little estimate, a little calculation, and I'm thinking like there's a 75-year gap. So this tells me at his prime and plus long years of life, you gonna tell me that he's not gonna touch his wife? Come on, I know I would. So the 75 years of production were not 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 being written in the Bible. 75 years. How can you wait 75 years? Come on. I put 75 years of production. So sons and daughters came to be, but not mentioned in the Bible until Seth. Um, that's where I believe that Cain got in his wife from those 75 years that Adam and Eve they were having children. Um, but it's not written, and I think that's where he got in his wife from. Where else can he got in his wife? You know, that's where everything began. Um, um, I'm thinking that Adam and Eve they knew Cain's location, where he was, where he was staying at and what he was doing and building or whatever. Um, damn, he met his wife, Cain met his wife. Probably one of the descendants getting closer to the land of Nod, or Nod, yeah. Was it the land of, yeah, something like that. Um, so one of the descendants got close, maybe a female, and they made up or whatever, got in a wife, and then Enoch came in the picture. So he built a city after his son's name. Perhaps what kind of tools was he using? Perhaps mortar, clay, um, maybe all the time alone, spending at that lost land, the land of Nod. He managed to be creative because I know when I was in jail and other people when I was incarcerated with them, they were being creative. They were making like self made weapons, self made picture frames. They were being so creative. So this tells me that Cain was being creative, probably designing tools and getting materials from the trees and doing all kinds of stuff. Being alone, you gotta have your mind occupied, or else you start thinking crazy stuff. Um, we have the tendency to get really creative, um, because we have a lot of time in our hands too. So I'm pretty sure he made hammers, mallets. He got in materials from trees, exploring different things. And it also mentions right in the Bible. I think it's what scripture is it? Genesis 4:22, where it mentions Turbo Cain, who forged every sort of tool, steel, everything, like all kinds of different things. So he was like one of um, Cain's great grandsons or something. You know. So I'm thinking him. What's his name? Turbo Cain. He probably got ideas from his great grandpa. So So he managed to be more successful. Turban Cain, after many generations, Noah came along and seen all his ancestors' works and made probably many descendants. Um, Probably even met um, Enoch, or Enoch, the closest to Cain's family. Um, so this tells me, um, if he didn't make Cain, and then he was pretty close of and orientated about his family and his works and his doing and their doings. So he's kind of like a witness. He witnessed the beginning of Genesis. So in the peoples, so Noah have taken record of everything, even the giants, um, everything. Noah has be- became he had in those days he had become a big data of information, like a big computer. So the world was destroyed, and after the flood, when they started fresh and new again, so they started multiplying again. So Noah spread the word and all the information that he has witnessed from the beginning and everything that he's seen. So that's why I think there's history in a record of things. Because from Adam to Noah, it probably occurred a period of 1600 years to 2000 years, according to the Bible. So I'm trying to do some research and trying to dig in a little deeper in Genesis. Um, because this is interesting, man. You're gonna start thinking about all these things and like, oh wow, more things come up. Like, oh wow, this could have happened probably this way and this other way. So I just wanna um I'm just trying to see all this like in a brighter picture because lots of people are they're confused and we don't want confusion. Okay. All right, bye.